السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي كان موجودا قبل حدوث الأشياء ويبقى بعد فناء الأشياء. تفرد بالأولية والقدم ووسم كل شيء ما عداه بالفناء والعدم، كما قال عز شأنه: كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه وكل نفس ذائقة الموت. وقال: كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنام سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين، واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله في كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولا تمشي في الأرض مرحا إن الله لا يحب كل مختال فخور. صلوات. We are talking on the supplication called Makarimul Akhlaq, Dua Makarimul Akhlaq of Imam Zain al-Abidin alayhi salam. In this dua, Imam has explained those qualities of a human being that makes him reach to the highest levels of morality and ethical status. Makarim al-Akhlaq is giving us how to live in this world with good manners and good morals. It is dua. It is not a sermon. It is dua, asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, talking to God. While speaking to Allah, when you read this dua, you will learn that what things are good for me to do in my life. What qualities and attributes should I obtain for myself? And what qualities and what traits I should teach my children? These are akhlaq, the manners of Islam. Although it is dua, as I said, apparently in dua, usually what you do, ask Allah for something that you need. But in Islamic literature, when you find the supplications are more lessons and teaching and learning material than just wishes or making a list of wish. We discussed many sentences. In every single sentence, Imam is speaking about one moral trait. So last week, we discussed this one. وَأَجْرِ لِلنَّاسِ عَلَى يَدَيَّ الْخَيْرِ. Make goodness flow on my hand. لِلنَّاسِ, for people. وَلَا تَمْحَقْهُ بِالْمَنِّ, and do not invalidate that goodness that I do for people through make them feel obliged to what I have done for them. Man means to mention the goodness that I have done. Which means when you do something good, just do it and forget it. Don't mention it ever. And this is one of very important social manners. People need you, you need people. This is the life, the whole life. You need people to help you, and people need you to help them. But in this process of helping and seeking help, there are certain rules and manners that you have to follow. For the one who is doing good for somebody, it is highly recommended for him not to mention the good he has done to someone. Do it and forget it. Why? Because you're not supposed to do it for somebody. You do it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And do it for Allah, then why you should mention it to someone? And when you do it for somebody, if really you are doing it to please someone, for example, it's good, it's fine. But the return of that good that you have done to someone is not guaranteed. But if you do it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the return is guaranteed. Allah will return the good with good for sure. But don't expect the people will return good with good. They might forget it. When you do good to someone, he might forget your goodness, your favor. But Allah will never forget it. Allah will keep it. Allah will not just keep it, He will grow your goodness until when you do give 1 dirham of sadaqah, one, let's say, simple coin of sadaqah, if you give it to someone, Allah will make it grow until you see it like a mountain in the day of judgment. You say, I didn't give this mountain. I didn't give this mountain in the way of Allah. Allah says, no, you gave very little, but I made it grow to this level. And now you see it as a mountain. So when you do good, don't mention it. And if you mention it, sometimes you mention it with good intention. You mention that there is a reason, genuine reason why you're mentioning it. But if you're mentioning it just to mention it, just to remind him the favor. See, I gave you this favor when you were alone. See, I gave you this when you were in need. See, I did this to you. Good. Don't mention it. If you want to mention your favor to someone, you know what will happen? You are originally ruining your goodness that you have done. You are going to invalidate that goodness that you have done. And we read that ayat of Quran from Surah Baqarah. لا تبطلوا صدقاتكم بالمن والأذى. Don't invalidate your sadaqat, your charity, with mentioning it and feeling somebody obliged about it, والأذى, or to hurt his feelings. You say something that you hurt somebody's feeling. Earlier, you have done good with him. Now, you're hurting his feelings. So, you originally eliminating everything that you have done before good with the evil that you are doing now with him. So be very careful. When you do good, first of all, do it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is one. The second thing, don't expect good from the person that you have done good with him. Just forget it. And the third is, don't mention it to him ever. Don't mention it. By mentioning it, you might lose the thawab that you were about to get. Or you might have already have it in your account, but it will go away. Your account becomes zero for that particular good work that you have done. So see, Imam is saying here, he's asking dua. So this is a dua, right? It's dua. But see how good wish is this. Oh Allah, ajri linnasi ala yadi al khair. Make me good, you make me. First of all, you make me. I cannot do it by myself. I'm not that, powerful person that I can do anything good except with your support. So Allah, you help me do good. This is one. You make me do good. The second thing is linnas, not lil mu'minin. It's not said for only believers. Linnas, for people. Any human being, anyone, regardless of his creed, color, country, his belongings, anyone. We don't care who is he. If he is a human being, oh Allah, make me able to help humans. Anywhere, anybody, make me help him. So this is second thing we learn from this supplication. So Imam is asking Allah to give him this ability. Give him ability means I don't have any ability. Everything is in Allah's hand. Allah has the power, not me. And when we see, if we really believe that anything we do good is from Allah, we'll never mention it to anybody because it's not me who did good. It was Allah who made me to do this goodness. And originally it is a goodness by itself. It is a favor by itself. My good work to somebody is favor of Allah on me. My ihsan that I am doing to somebody is originally Allah's ihsan on me to give me this ability and power to do ihsan. Not everybody can do ihsan. Not everybody can do goodness. Not everybody can help someone. The people who are able to help, they can help, right? Not everybody can help. So making you able to help someone is a favor of Allah for you. Is a help of Allah for you. So Allah is helping you to help someone. So instead of you mention your help to this person that you help, you mention it to Allah with shukr. Oh Allah, thank you for giving me this opportunity to help someone. These are the moral traits that Imam is teaching us through his supplication. وَأَجْرِ لِلنَّاسِ, for people. You do it for people. عَلَى يَدِيَ الْخَيْرِ, on my hands means through me. The goodness. Think. Somebody came to you for any help and said, I need this help. The person who came to you, who is abd, who is servant, whose creation he is originally? Allah's, right? Allah who gave you, for example, let's take this down. He came to you asking for financial help. Example. So you have money, right? That's why he is coming to you. He doesn't have money. That's why he is coming to you. Both of you are human beings. Both of you belong to Allah. Both of you created by Allah. Allah is creator of both of you. Allah is provider of both of you. So Allah can give him as he gave you already. So when you have money and he is coming to you, this money came from where? From Allah. So Allah gave you this money. Allah who gave you, can he give him also or not? Yes, of course he can give him. But when he is coming to you, it means what? It means this is a favor over a favor. Allah gave you money, then another favor he gave you is what? That he sent someone to ask you for help, although Allah can help him by himself. Subhanallah. Only a mu'min can think this way. Only a person who has faith and a strong belief in Allah can think this way. Otherwise, in Quran, in Surah Munafiqun, and in other places, Munafiq says, why should we help these people who Allah can help? Why should we help some people who Allah can help? See, this is the thinking of a Munafiq. Yes, of course, Allah can help, but He is sending him to you to give you a favor. You don't want this favor? Reject this favor. You're originally rejecting this favor. أَنُطْعِمُ مَنْ لَوْ يَشَاءُ اللَّهُ أَطْعَمَهُ. Should we feed someone whom Allah could feed? So why he is coming to me, so I should feed him? Why Allah is not giving him? This thinking is thinking of a munafiq, according to Quran. But the mu'min, what he thinks? He says, oh my God, I'm a human being, he's a human being. What is the difference? I have many, he doesn't have many. Why? Because Allah gave me, He didn't give him. So first, Allah gave me money. This is one favor. The second favor, that Allah sent someone to me so I can help and get thawab by spending the thing that I originally received from Allah. So never be upset if somebody is coming to you for help. Rather think that this is a favor of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلَا تَمْحَقْهُ بِالْمَنِّ. And do not, oh Allah, give me the highest, oh Allah, give me the ability to help, but do not invalidate it by making me mention that favor to somebody. Bilman. Tamhaqhu bilman. When we say about akhlaq, and we say about helping, and when Imam is speaking about wa ajri linnasi, not lil mu'minina, this by itself is giving us a very strong message that we have obligation and the duty of being kind to everyone in our life, whoever we meet, as I said, without looking to what religion he belongs to. It's not about religion. Of course, there are circles, as I always mention, that there are some people who are closer to you. They have more right. The closer, the more right. This is true. But all people have rights on you. And there is a hadith about neighbors. That there are three types of neighbors, three kinds of neighbors that you might have. One neighbor is the one who has the same faith and same belief that you do, and also he is your relative, and he is a neighbor. So he is a mu'min, he is your relative, your brother, your cousin, anyone. And the third is, He's your neighbor. So he has 3 rights on you, this neighbor. Someone has no 2 rights. He is just a mu'min and a neighbor, or just he is a relative and a neighbor. 2 rights. And one has 1 right. And he is a neighbor, just neighbor. Neither he is your relative, nor he is a believer. He doesn't believe the same as you do. He's a human being. He has a right on you. And in Surah Nisa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned that. وَالْجَارِ ذِي الْجَنْبِ. And the neighbor, and not just the neighbor, the one who is the neighbor? The next door. وَالْجَارِ ذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْجَارِ الْجُنُبِ. The one who is closer to you and the one who is far from you. How far? So we have in our hadith, I have mentioned this earlier, 40 houses if you count. 40 houses. They are considered your neighbors. See the neighbors here around us? They have rights on us. You are coming for a majlis, for example. You are coming for a program in the late night. And when you come, of course, you are coming with your cars, lights of the cars, some little bit noise also is there. It might, annoy your neighbors. So what is your responsibility? That your behavior should be so good, and you should be so cautious that when you enter the center, mashallah, 500 people are coming in the night, after 9 people go to sleep, and you are coming for a program in the night, at 9. So you have to be very careful, because a little bit of giving any kind of discomfort to your neighbor is a sin. Sin. It's haram. Why? Because it's your neighbor. Standing outside, talking, speaking, making noise is not allowed. It's not about just the illegal issues, or the city doesn't allow you. It's not about that. It is your religion doesn't allow it. We have akhlaq. We should show our akhlaq. Neighbor, not just these people are our neighbor. 40 house, when you count 40 house, it is a full neighborhood. Is maybe the entire Glendale Heights will come under 40 houses. The whole city. This much Islam emphasizes on akhlaq with other people. It's not just among yourselves only. I'm very good within my own community. No, you should be good with your neighbors, because they have rights on you. So, Linnas was the message for us that we should start. Our circle is global circle. That's why we care about the whole world, whatever going on in this world. We cannot say, oh, I don't care what is going on. I'm happy here. No. I should care about people around the world. Anyone. Not only those people who share their faith with me. No. Any human being, anywhere, anything wrong happens, I should say it is wrong. If they need any help, I should try to help them in whatever manner it's possible, and it is legal, and it is allowed in Sharia and in the laws of the land. Whatever is allowed, in whatever manner it is possible, I should do that. I should help people that I don't know. People in Sri Lanka, people in Yemen, people in Bahrain, in Saudi Arabia, in Syria, any place in Europe, in Africa, in America, and any place globally, any human being is in problem, and I know that he is in problem, I should think that how can I help him? In whatever, how? Should I raise my voice for him? Should I help him financially? Should I do something else? How can I help him? I should care about entire humankind, the whole mankind. Then, of course, as I said, there are people who are closer to me based on the religion that I belong to. Muslims, so I should care about Muslims. Then I should care about Shias. Then I should care about people who are closer to me based on, blood, relationship or other things. And then closer and closer and closer. That's why Islam emphasizes on the rights of those individuals, your parents, your brothers and sisters, your children, husband and wife, rights, all rights that Imam had mentioned, and we discussed that for a long time. All together comes, it makes something is called akhlaq. And the akhlaq should, makarimul akhlaq. In akhlaq, we should reach highest levels of akhlaq. The next sentence that Imam is going to mention, that we are going to, of course, read it, inshallah, is about akhlaq. He used the word akhlaq and how he used it, and how can we ruin our akhlaq also. That inshallah we'll discuss it next time. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq and ability to follow the instructions of Quran and Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wassalam.